Welcome to the Bot Signal, your home for news and views about messenger chatbots. 5 simple rules for making your messenger bot successful. So today we are talking about my most basic stuff that I tell all of my clients, and it's really getting in the mindset of what are you going to do with this bot? How is it going to be structured? All of that stuff. So really kind of a best practices day. So here we go. Rule number 1, conversation first. When you're designing this bot, map it out like you're having a conversation. Have in mind this particular scenario. You're at some networking meeting, you're sitting across from someone or standing across from someone that you have never met before, and you're talking to them about what it is that you do, that kind of a thing. In a conversation, you give a little, and then they give a little, and then you give a little, and then they give a little. It's a 50-50 rule. If you are designing and writing your bot and it seems like you are doing most of the talking, then back off from that just a little bit. Here's the deal. Most marketing is talking at people. Messenger bots allow us to have a conversation with people. It allows them to have some input, both in letting us know what they want to hear next, letting us know what they don't want to hear next, and being able to give input. In bots, you can ask open-ended questions, and this is something that I do pretty frequently. I want it to be a conversation. I want it to mimic the other conversations that they're having with their friends in Messenger bot. This will make people instantly comfortable, and it will draw people to your bot over all of those other bots that just tend to copy an email and dump it into a bot and go. Number 2, the most important tool for getting new eyeballs. A lot of first-time bot builders asking me, how do I get this out there? What's the method? How do you do it technologically? Listen, there are a ton of cool tools within ManyChat to get your bot out there, and those are things we'll talk about on a further episode. But the most important tool for getting new eyeballs is none of those. The most important thing you need to have is a value proposition. Most people are tuned into the radio station, what's in it for me? And you need to tell people what is the benefit from them subscribing to your bot. What's the main driver there? Is it the free courses that you offer? Is it a chance to connect with you one-on-one that they wouldn't get anywhere else? Is it a chance to ask questions? You know, what is it? Is it a chance to enter a contest? What is the value proposition? What benefits are people going to get from signing up for your bot, from subscribing? All of the technology in the world, all of the cool growth tools that ManyChat has, if you can't give somebody in less than 8 words what the clear value proposition of subscribing to your bot is, then all of the technology doesn't mean too much. So do think about that. Develop that before you start. To talk about that value proposition, figure out what you can give in a messenger bot that is a clear benefit to your people. Number 3, clear call to action. Most people have a beginning sequence that people will subscribe to their bot for. I have a 7-day free mini course about bots. Other people do, online scavenger hunts, live stream challenges, you name it, people have it out there. So you want to clear a call to action at the end. You want some way to further the conversation. Maybe you have a course that people would be perfect for. Maybe you have a different kind of deal. Maybe you have an event at the end of yours. Perfect. Whatever it is, have that firmly in mind when you're writing your bot. Why? Because it will shape the rest of the conversation and make it easier to transition into that call to action. It will also put, kind of a closure on that first chapter of getting to know you. When people are subscribed to your bot, whether or not they take that call to action at the end of this 5 days, 3 days, 7 days, whatever it is, they will be still in your bot. You'll be engaging with them, communicating with them. This is just the first chapter, but you'll want that to have a clear call to action that's going to benefit the person that is subscribed. Rule 4, start simple. Start with one sequence and build your bot one sequence at a time. So start simple. The reason why I say this is because bots are it's a wonderful blank canvas. It is the Wild West out there. You can do literally anything with a bot. There are so many things you can do, and people get so many ideas when I talk to them. But here's the mistake that I made. Let me just be human here. When I started, I built about 5 sequences at once and about, 5 calls to action and growth tools and all of those kinds of things. And then I found it. Even me, a tech person who has done technology for years, I found it like looking in a bowl of spaghetti. It was very confusing. The reason is it's a powerful technology, ManyChat, and it's a powerful thing that you're doing, but there's a lot of new stuff at once. So start simple. Write a sequence, test it out, put it out there into the universe, and then manage it. Manage it for a couple of weeks before you build your next one. Starting simple will allow you to understand the technology pretty well, and it'll allow you to understand what you're doing and what your potential clients are going through, your subscribers are going through when they go through this bot. Excellent exercise. Start simple. When you go, the whole old adage about walking before you run, it is completely true with this brand new technology. So start simple and you'll be a happier person for it. Trust me. Number 5, take 20 minutes a day to get in there and communicate with people and to manage your chatbot. Now, why do I say this? And in fact, I make my new clients swear. I make them hold up the right hand, the left hand, both their hands if they want to, and tell me that they have 20 minutes a day to spend with this bot. When I meet someone and they're super interested in a bot, but they would rather have set it and forget it technology, I actually direct them to some other technology. Why is this 20 minutes so important? What do you do in those 20 minutes? Well, we'll have a full episode on how I spend my 20 minutes a day, but here's the highlights. First of all, I look to see if there are any conversations that I missed. If somebody asked a question, if there's something vital that I need to get to that I may have missed from the day before, I get to that first. And then I look for ways that I can further the conversation with people, questions that I can ask them. If I haven't seen them in a while, asking people what they need. I keep people engaged in my bot. I further the conversation. This has been super valuable for me. Also, I look at the back-end stats. I look at, okay, where are people dropping off in this thing? What can I make better? And I also look at what ManyChat is doing and what Facebook is doing and see if there are any new things that I can talk to people about or new things that I can add to my bot. So very valuable for me. It will be valuable for you as well. If you're willing to spend 20 minutes a day on this thing, you can make it 10 minutes a day on the weekends if you want to. Then you will have a massively successful bot. That is all from me today. Thanks for listening today. You can find full episodes of The Bot Signal on your favorite podcast player. And if you have the Anchor app, stop in, ask me a question, leave me a voice message, and I'll include it on my next show. If you're completely new to bots and you don't know what's going on there, visit me at checkoutmybot.com. Start a conversation with me. Take my free mini course. It's all available. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a bot.